news, breaking news, breaking news. Cardi B takes the stand in her lawsuit that's filed against her by Imani Ellis, right? Imani Ellis is a security guard that worked at the obstetrician office, you know, where she going for her baby and all that. And Cardi B was pregnant. She wasn't really showing or was concealing the pregnancy. Or the pregnancy was small, whatever. She walks in. The security guard sees. The security guard says, "Oh my God, that's Cardi B." And then Cardi B, from what the security guard said, walked over to her, started pointing a finger in the face, said, "You already know how Bronx chick get. This is what she's allegedly accusing her of, right?" But then we're going to hit Cardi B's side and set for saying what happened. But what Imani Ellis said was that Cardi B allegedly responded aggressively, started jabbing her finger in her face, spitting on her, using racial slurs, and body shaming. So, you know, if it's a security guard, she probably a little husky. I mean, pleasantly pumped. You know what I mean. But this is what's going on. So sit back, enjoy the ride, and before you go any further, make sure you hit that subscribe and notification bell, man, to like while the intro's playing. All right. All right, you know what it is, Unique Mech Audio. I'm going to play the news clip so y'all can hear it from the commentators y'all used to hear it from, because this is a hood gangster channel. So we're going to give it to you so y'all can comprehend it that way, and then we're going to break it down from a hood point of view, what's going on. And we're going to have Cardi B's sitting there testifying. So you get to see Cardi B looking cute, them asking of her if her hair was real or fake, because yesterday she wore a joint that they compared to Mr. Spock's, you know, the little crew cut thing. They called it pixie wig, right? But they said that, you know, they was comparing her to Mr. Spock and what's the other one? Jim Carrey. You know? Booyah! That's how they was going off on her, but this is about having fun. Welcome, Unique Mech Audio. Remember, again, hit that subscribe button. I got it big in your face, and hit the notification bell, because they trying to shadow ban me and all that, but we ain't going to do all that. Let's keep it moving.
Cardi B seen entering a Los Angeles courthouse this morning, where she's facing charges in a civil trial, accused of assaulting a security guard at a Beverly Hills medical building in 2018. The rapper, whose real name is Belcalis Almanzad, maintains the guard was the aggressor, trying to record a video of her on her phone.
Was she recording you without your knowledge?
Yes, and nobody said she could.
Cardi B is expected to take the stand today to testify. During day one of the trial, Imani Ellis testified that in 2018 she recalls exclaiming, "That's Cardi B," when she saw the singer, and claims Cardi B then confronted her and got violent, at one point cutting her face with her long fingernails, calling the incident traumatizing.
She touched my nose, but she scratched my cheek.
The rapper contends it was Ellis who was the aggressor, alleging Ellis was trying to record her as she was entering her doctor's office while visibly pregnant, a pregnancy that at the time was not known to the public. This was Cardi B's first child, and she says she was seeking privacy at the clinic.
But according to Cardi B's defense, there was no physical altercation. What was a 60 to 90-second verbal altercation with no physical violence.
During cross-examination, the defense poking holes at Ellis' testimony, pointing out what it says are inconsistencies in Ellis's account,
suggesting that there were inconsistencies in the testimony that she gave before the jury on direct examination and in the report that she made and gave to her employers about this incident. It's these inconsistencies about whether or not the cell phone was at her face or in her hand, whether or not she was touched on the nose or scratched on the cheek. The defense is trying to argue that what she is saying is not trustworthy or true.
Cardi B is accused of assault and battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligence,
we're gonna play
and
that
false
like this,
imprisonment.
right?
As this is a
So
civil
now
case,
I'm gonna
Ellis is seeking monetary damages.
Number 2. All right.
When you were at
This right here is Imani Ellis testifying how it all started. It's only a minute, so bear with me. I wanted you to hear it from her because I want to give her the right to let her say her stance. And then we're going to play Cardi B's whole testimony where you see her coming to court looking fly, but the next day, instead of that wig she got on, that's the one that they compared it to, you know, Mr. Spock and Jim Carrey. So, you know, but she's too beautiful to even do that. Forget the hair. Stop it, guys.
The building, and Cardi B exited the elevator on February 24th, 2018. What were the words that she used that were so hurtful?
She used a lot of words, and again, excuse my language, but she was like, you, I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna get you fired. That's why you do security. Ah, that's why you do security. Ah, she was sticking her tongue out. She was flailing her arms up and down. She was jumping up and down.
Could y'all see Cardi B doing that? Put it in the comments if you could see Cardi B doing that. You know, let's keep it moving.
Body shaming me. I mean,
Whoa, body shaming in 2025? You think Cardi would shame someone else? Body? Put it in the comments.
racial slurs, just
Whoa. Dominicano, Afro-American, she's pulling a race card. Do you think Cardi B will pull that? Put that in the comments. We want to get these comments jumping.
a lot.
And did she spit on you?
She did.
Did her spit actually land on your body?
It did.
Do you think Cardi would even spit on us? Somebody tell me. I'm confused. We got to talk about this. Not Cardi.
Why did you exit the elevator to speak with her after she said what she said?
I wanted to clarify the misunderstanding.
Did you also
So, in other words, she wants us to believe Cardi B threw her finger in the face, body shamed her, racial slurred her, racist commenter, all of this. And while a Bronx chick, Dominicano with that, is putting a finger in her face. And then she's going to walk up to the elevator because she wanted to calm her down and clarify it. Do you think there was any clarifying at that moment? Or do you think that young lady went there and said, I'm going to give you a piece of my mind. You can't talk to me like that. So what? I'm husky. You know? Okay.
want her to leave because she was causing a disturbance?
At that time, she was causing a disturbance. She was yelling and screaming, and I did want her to leave.
And as a security guard, were you working there as an extension of the owner to be able to make that kind of?
And this is what she looked like, so you know who it is. She wasn't on at that part.
Sure, verify the will.
All right, so that's a bunch of gibberish. I just wanted to show you so that you know who Imani Ellis is. All right, that's a bunch of crap. We ain't even gonna waste your time. Now we're gonna go here and we're gonna show Cardi B walking in the courtroom and taking the stand.
Ma'am, may I please have you stand right next to the court reporter?
Subscribe to my daughter's YouTube channel, Juanita
Solemnly
Mecca
state that
Audio.
the testimony you may give and the cause not pending before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Thank you. May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
My name is Delphine Marlene Saunders.
May I please have you spell it?
The whole thing?
First name and the second.
Okay. DELCALMANZAN.
Great, thank you. You may take a seat, please watch your step.
Damn. Check out Cardi now.
Thank you.
She's so professional today.
Thank you all for coming back. Good afternoon, Miss Almanzar. Do you prefer I call you Miss Almanzar, Cardi B, or it doesn't matter?
I mean, y'all can call me Cardi B.
You call me Cardi B.
You feeling better today?
Maybe.
And I'll need you to speak up, man.
Yeah.
Hard to hear you.
Yeah, a little better.
Your birthday is October 11, 1992.
Yes.
You're left-handed.
Yes.
Are you the firstborn child?
To my mom.
Did you take any medication, drugs, or alcohol that would affect your ability to testify today?
No.
On the date of the incident, did you have black hair, blonde hair, or different color hair?
I quite don't remember. I do know I had a hoodie on.
Yesterday you had black hair, short hair. Today it's blonde and long. Which one is your real hair? Or are they both real?
Oh, good one. Good one. Good one.
They're wigs.
Beautiful
Okay,
wigs.
sorry, I didn't know that. It's a good week today then.
There you go. Clean that up.
Do you have any affiliation at this time with a gang?
Affiliation with a gang. What does a gang got to do with this? She just went up there and allegedly.
Your fingernails, can you show them to us for
There
the
you
for all
go.
of us
Get
to
back
see?
on track.
How long are those fingernails? Just your best estimate. I don't want you to take a ruler to it, but if you were to give your estimate, is that half an inch, 1 inch, 2
I
inch?
think less than, it has to be less than an inch.
And
Way less.
See, they're making a point about the fingernails because Imani Ellis said that her fingernails was 2 to 3 inches and it scratched her. She had to get plastic surgery, and she's seeking, what is it, like $25,000 for like punitive damage and the, medical bills and all this other stuff. To be honest, the little money that she's asking for, Cardi's paying that for the lawyers. You could have just gave it to her, Cardi. Cardi, you could have just gave it to her and just did it this whole incident. But, it is what it is. We make our own choices in life, and we have to deal with the consequences.
Less than an inch.
can you show them to us again? All right. Are they pointy?
These are not.
See, they trying to get her to say they're pointy because she said she got scratched with the nails. But watch Cardi B's response to if they're pointy. And put it in the comments if you think Cardi B's doing good or not.
To me, are not pointy. They're like circle.
Oh, you know that? Circular means it's not going to cut your skin like she's accusing me of. That's the picture and the subliminal they want to place in your mind.
Opal.
Okay. Are those your real nails or are they fake nails?
Fake nails.
What they trying to say? Everything about is fake. The first wig you had is fake. The second wig you had is fake. Now you got fake nails. So do we believe that this is fake testimony? I mean, could that be where he's going with it? Let's keep it riding.
If I wanted you to change them to 3-inch nails, how long would it take for you?
See, now they're trying to paint the picture that it takes days or weeks to change the nails or hours, Like how fast did she change them from the 2 to 3 inches to jump it back, to make it 1 inch to try and say that there's no way she could have scratched it because the nails was only 1 inch long. And he's saying they're 2 to 3 inches long.
You do that right now.
Well, it really depends. Like these are like glued on, so they will be a little bit quicker. Sometimes I do acrylic, which could last me on for 2 weeks. I will literally have to.
They go to 2-week period. See, now she's dragging it out like, so if they come back, she can say, no, those are the acrylic. The ones that takes about 2 weeks, so I couldn't have changed them. So that means I couldn't have scratched it because my nails was like oval.
Take like
I don't wear them pointy.
2 hours to melt them off. If they're acrylically on.
On December 24th, 2018, do you remember going to 8920 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills?
December?
I'm sorry. February 24th of 2018. Do you remember going to 8920 Wilshire Boulevard?
I'm looking at what's the yes or no?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Do you know Dr. Aziz Olai, who's in that building?
No,
Do you know Miss Parsi, who's in that building?
no,
Do you know Brianne Saraya, who's in that building?
no.
Who do you know in that building?
Well, at the time, I went to see Dr. Finke. I had an appointment with him that day. So that's who I went to see that day. Do I personally know him? No.
When you went to see him, were you seeing him as a friend or as a patient?
As a patient.
And when you went to see him, it was a Saturday, correct?
Yes.
And you filled out an intake form, and you signed some other documents that he would be your treating doctor, correct?
No, for that day, yes.
Yeah.
I don't live in LA. So
I understand. You came all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, correct?
Jersey and Atlanta.
I understand.
Big
So when you
baller.
went to see Dr. Finke on February 24th of 2018, when you went to see him, you went to see him as a patient, correct?
Yes.
And you got medical treatment from him, whether it was for 1 minute or an hour or longer, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How much time did you
You need to answer yes or no. ma'am.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Thank you. How long did you spend with the doctor that day?
I'll say about 25 to 30 minutes. Around that time. Not that much.
And when you were there on that date with Dr. Finke, did he examine you?
Yes, he examined my baby for a little bit.
And what baby was that? What number?
Number 1.
Oh, that was the first child you ever had.
That's my first child, yes.
And you were 25 years old at the time.
Yes.
You're aware that plaintiff was the same age as you at the time?
No.
Assistant.
I know she was big as hell. That's what Cardi thinking. And I fed for my babies a defense. That big old
Besides
girl.
examination, what did Dr. Finke do for you that day?
Assistant.
Rephrase.
We're not here for her medical care. No.
Yes, sir. Did you keep Dr. Finke's, well, strike that. Who referred you to Dr. Finke?
I asked somebody to find me like a very upscale private doctor. I was
Upscale.
like, I need to go to the doctor's like tomorrow. Like I feel so weird. And they were like, we're gonna find somebody. And that's just how it goes.
When you were outside in the hallway, before you entered Dr. Finke's office, did you see this individual, Imani Ellis, in the hallway?
She was waiting for, she was right in front. As soon as the door of the elevator opened, she was waiting, I guess, for the elevator. She was going inside the elevator.
And you were coming outside of the elevator?
Yes.
Do you know approximately what time it was when this occurred?
About, I guess, like in the afternoon, 1 o'clock, around there. Yeah, 1 something.
Have you ever seen Dr. Finke either before or after February 24th of 2018?
No.
When you went to Dr. Finke's office, your security guard drove you there?
Yes.
And his name is Karan Newton?
He was my security guard. Yes.
Did you have more than one?
It depends, but he was just my main one, yes, at the time.
Did he go up with you to the medical appointment?
No, I didn't want him to know that I was going to a OBGYN.
You didn't want your security guard to know that?
No,
Hell, I didn't trust them. My business.
I don't. Well, first, I didn't want people to know that I was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Second, I was a little I don't want a guy that I work with to know I'm going to a vagina doctor.
Did you trust your security guard?
To an extent, but not with my
In
dad.
certain ways, yes. In certain ways, no. I don't know. Sometimes you just really don't trust everybody in your business. You don't want everybody in your business.
No, it's that hood talk.
Do you remember what floor you were on when you exited the elevator?
The 5th floor.
At any time did your security guard come into the building after learning about there being some kind of incident in the building?
He was waiting for me, like, not necessarily like inside. He was like waiting for me like by the exit, like by the door. Around there, yeah.
You know what? I wonder if the security guard, being that she obviously gave him the X, she fired him, is he going to be a surprise witness for the burly security guard? I mean, Imani Ellis? Somebody put in the comments, you think this security guard is going to be testifying? Put in the comment before the video's over, before the trial is over, so we can see if the security guard testifies because he got fired. You know, I don't know.
Do you remember the building?
Yes.
Do you remember
Well,
the-
I kind of remember, but I do know that he was waiting for me by the door.
And you're talking about the lobby area where you
Yes.
take the stairs up?
Mm-hmm.
So
The
he was
lobby.
inside the building or right outside?
I don't really recall, but he was like, maybe it was in the inside, it was in the outside, but he wasn't like in, like deep in. He was like waiting
He's
for me
a
by the
witness.
door. And the door, he
He's
had it
flipping.
open for me to come out.
All right. So
They're trying to get him placed at the scene of the incident because obviously he's going to be one of the witnesses. Cardi should have just said, I don't remember. But whenever you understand and it's something tricky to you, if you think it's a trick, I don't remember. I don't recall. That's the proper legal way of doing it. I don't recall.
would you consider that your security guard was with you at the time, whether it was upstairs, downstairs? In your mind, would you agree that your security guard was with you at the building? Is that fair?
Assistant.
Was your security guard with you in the lobby of the building at 8920 Wilshire Boulevard on February 24th, 2018?
In the lobby, yes, when I was exiting. When I was
But
exiting.
He was in the lobby with you,
In the
right?
lobby.
See?
See,
they trying to get her to say that he was in the lobby because it seems to me, from me being a little MacGyver, a little Perry Mason, if you older folks remember. I know the young folks don't. But like, you know, or let's say Johnny Cochran. You know, they're trying to get her to say that he was in the building because he obviously gave a statement. And do you believe that or not? Put in the comments if you think that I'm wrong. I could be wrong.
I can't say he was with me because we was leaving. He never went upstairs, so.
No, but where did it happen? When you swung, clawed, and allegedly spit. Was he in the lobby at that time, is what they're getting at. Huh?
Do you know if your security guard, Karan Newton, spoke with Miss Ellis at any time that day?
He did not tell me he spoke to her at all.
Do you
Good
know if he
answer.
did?
He told me he didn't. So I'm
Did
going to
you
go with
ask
his
him?
word. No, because I was like, I told him like what happened upstairs. He was like, damn, I should have went upstairs. But he never told me that he spoke or seen her. So I wouldn't know.
So if that's the case, if they're on the 5th floor, then why would he need to go upstairs to see her? So I really want to see how this play out. Something don't sound right here. Does it sound right to you? He waited for her downstairs in the lobby. She got into it with the girl upstairs, and then the security guard goes up the stairs, and then her security guard. Then the security guard that works up there, Imani Ellis, then she runs to the elevator to greet her, and she goes down. So obviously, by the time it hit the ground floor, Cardi B was pissed. said something to the security guard, her security guard. He went up there to go see what was going on and check the chick to act like he was doing this and that. So he goes up there, or maybe he went up there and say, maybe Cardi B is sick and now said, yeah, I messed that girl up, scratched all in the face and I spit on her. He said, oh no, let me go fix this. And he ran upstairs and went and tried to talk to her and tell her, yo, please, you know, she gets a little hot-headed, you know, she is pregnant, whatever, why she there. But didn't she just say that he didn't take it there because she didn't want him to know what was going on, or did I miss something, or did you miss something? Somebody put in the comment. We're having a good brain tease today. Put it in the comments.
To this courthouse with another fine gentleman security guard, correct?
Yes.
Objection, relevance, assisting.
And when you go to different places with your security guard, if an incident occurs where you're threatened, or you're injured, or anything happens,
Yes.
aren't they supposed to come help you?
Objection, relevance, assisting. Why don't we move on?
You don't have to answer. When the
He's trying to get at, the lawyer's trying to get at that whatever happened, you know, her bodyguard is supposed to come up there and see what was going on. But did she call downstairs and say something was going on? Because how would the bodyguard know what was going on the 5th floor if he's downstairs in the lobby or even in the car? Somebody put it in the comments. We commenting like a mother today.
the incident occurred, did you call your security guard or send him a
There
text
it is.
message or do anything to let your security guard who was with you know that something happened where you wanted his help?
Objection, argumentative as to with you.
I told him like, yo, you wouldn't even believe what just happened
There it
upstairs.
is.
He was like, what happened?
And then told her.
And I
he
practically
shot
told him like, I'll tell you later, like when I leave.
her.
I'm like, wait for me.
Don't
But I
sound
told him like, wait for me downstairs, like by the door. And that's what I told him.
Oh. Now you just said wait for you downstairs by the door, so that means he must have been up on the 5th floor. Is anybody else hearing what I'm hearing here or not? She said, wait for me downstairs by the door. And she said that her OG Brian was up on the 5th floor. So he had to be on the 5th floor from what she's now testifying to. See, this is how they trick them up.
If you were in any danger, would you call your security guard or would you call the police or would you call both? Or do nothing?
I
Assisting.
Did you feel that you were in danger on February 24th, 2018 when you were upstairs on the 5th floor?
for like those 50 seconds, yeah. After I went to my appointment and like the argument just passed me, I didn't even mind it anymore.
See, so what she's getting at is for those 50 seconds, I felt threatened and I was protecting my baby, and that's why I lashed out and may have allegedly did a couple of things she said, but I definitely cussed the heifer out. That's what she's basically saying. And they're trying to get her to say that, yo, you know, you was fearing for the life and the unborn child's life.
Did your attorney show you a photograph of Dr. Finke to refresh your recollection as to who the doctor was that you saw on that date?
Yes.
And you had a different set of attorneys before, in 2022 and 2023. Did they do the same thing?
No, they didn't.
So, do you know what's discovery?
Yes.
What are form interrogatories?
Oh, honey, I don't know what that means.
What is special interrogatory?
I do not know.
What are requests for admissions?
You just said you knew,
You don't know,
Cardi.
right?
See, then stop.
Is that fair? You don't know?
No.
You do know?
No.
Okay. And when your attorney responded to the written discovery on your behalf, did he or she show you the discovery responses? Did they email you a copy?
Say no, Cardi. Say no.
I mean, I will have to see what you're
I
asking
don't
me.
recall. No, something.
May I approach, Your Honor?
See, that's one of those confusing questions I was telling you about. That's where you say, I don't recall.
I will show it to you.
And she would have ended all of this. The more you talk, the more they get you.
So for identification purposes, it is form interrogatories set one dated September 30th of 2022.
You're telling me that's what it is?
That's what it is? Okay. Just coming to show you this document. You can take a look at these pages.
All she had to say
Did
was,
your
I don't remember.
attorney show you those documents at any time in your life?
I don't remember.
I'm not quite sure. I don't think so. No. Well,
You gave an answer.
And I'm going to show you, with the court's permission, the responses which were drafted and served on January 17th of 2023. May I approach, Your Honor? All right. We'll show you these documents as well. So you can take a look at those documents. Do you ever remember receiving these documents from anyone, whether it was your attorney, the attorney's paralegal, a family member, anybody? Did they ever show you these documents when they responded on your behalf?
this one I saw. This one I saw.
Okay. You saw that one?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to go over it with you. On the one that you're on the right, if you can look at 12.1. You see the question, 12.1? It would be, I believe, on the 6th or 7th page. And it will ask if there are any witnesses to this incident.
Yeah. Well, can you
There's not a question for you.
point it to me?
I'm sorry?
Point
Show
it
it
to
to you.
me.
Shut like they a peon. Point it to me here. Point it to me. I like that.
It's on page 5, under 12.1.
Mm-hmm.
Did your attorney ask you if there were any witnesses to this incident?
Yes.
All right, we're going to avoid attorney-client privilege conversation.
And the relevance, Your Honor, this is a discovery issue that is subject.
Not a discovery issue, Your Honor. I'm asking her questions about if there's any witnesses, and it's for impeachment purposes.
In other words, impeachment's another word for lying. Show inconsistency. They're trying to say she's
Okay,
lying.
and if you look at the response, there's a response there in the 50-page document to your left. May I show it to her, Your Honor?
Go ahead.
Sir, can you identify by page and line? I'm not sure
Sure.
what it means by showing it.
I can show it to you first if you'd like.
I just, what do you,
I wanted her to talk about the response.
all right.
That's. These are the questions. May I read the question when I go back to my seat?
It's your direct counsel.
Thank you. So first, I want to ask you if this is your signature on page 47. Is that your signature?
It could be because if it's like by electronic, that's how I sign. Like
She's talking too much. A simple, I don't know.
And the question that I showed you, 12.1, just say, you want to read it or you want me to read it to you?
you can read it.
State the name, address, and telephone number of each individual who witnessed the incident. This is A, so paragraph A. Or the events occurring immediately before or after the incident.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the question is.
Yes.
As you sit here today,
Yeah.
would you Is it your testimony that Dr. Finke is a witness to the incident?
Absolutely.
He is a witness.
Yes, she knows. She was there.
Is Dr. Finke outside speaking with you?
Outside where?
On February 24th, 2018.
Outside like,
In the hall.
yes,
He came out of his office?
yes.
Now, I think he said he didn't. She in trouble.
And your response in 12.1, this is what you responded with your attorney's assistance. I won't hold you 100% at fault for it. But question,
Your Honor,
I withdraw.
assisting.
I apologize. The response is, responding party incorporates by reference the preliminary statement and general objections set forth above, subject to and without waiving the foregoing objections. Responding party responds as follows. Responding party may be contacted through defendant's counsel. Imani Ellis may be contacted through plaintiff's counsel. And then it says, unknown staff / employees at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, including at least 2 such persons who intervened during the incident. Discovery is continuing. Were you at Cedars-Sinai Hospital or Cedars-Sinai Medical Center when this incident occurred?
No.
Okay.
But to my knowledge, Dr. Finke works also for Cedars-Sinai, but we wasn't for Cedars-Sinai.
Is there any reason why your attorney or your prior attorney? Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, we're not gonna.
And at the time when you saw Dr. Finke, you knew his name at that time, correct?
I didn't know his name. And for a while, when I was getting asked by lawyers like his name and like the receptionist's name, I didn't know it because I saw him one time. So I kind of like just forgot about him.
But when your attorney asked you for the name for purposes of trial, then you did remember the name.
I didn't remember the name. I told him there was 2 witnesses, the receptionist and the doctor. I told him it was a doctor. My doctor came out at the time, the guy that checked me, and the receptionist. She knows. She was there. She was there.
Who knows?
The plaintiff. She knows.
The big girl.
How do you know she knows?
Because that's who separated. That's who separated and got in between us while we was verbally arguing.
Who got in between you?
The female receptionist, she came out first and she started like telling her like, "You're security, what are you doing?" And then that's when the doctor came out. He was like, "Go to my office." And that's when I just walked away, and that was the last of it.
Okay. And 12.1 question. 12.1 subparagraph D. State the name, address, and telephone number of each individual who you or anyone acting on your behalf claim has knowledge of the incident. You just testified that Karan Newton was downstairs in the lobby on the date of the incident. You also testified that you told him different things about the incident. What is the reason, this is the question, what is the reason you did not disclose Karan Newton's name in discovery?
Because he wasn't upstairs.
And wait for the objection. Is it a question?
Person mischaracterizes the testimony, it's compound, it's irrelevant to the merits of the case.
It's listening.
In written discovery, were you asked to provide the name of your security guard?
Your Honor,
Yeah, but why don't we, I don't know what you're trying to impeach her on, because she hasn't testified to anything yet. You're saying it's impeachment, but you're not impeaching anything.
Oh, man. In other words, he's saying that you say she's lying, but you're not showing she was lying. You're showing there's inconsistencies. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's what impeachment is, and you're not showing any of that, you know? Because Cardi B is a steadfast holding her own right now.
Did you respond to special interrogatory set 1 through your attorney?
Your Honor.
All right, the court's going to sustain its own 352 objection. Why don't you move on?
Well, that's where we're going to stop it. The lawyer made himself look crazy. He couldn't really break Cardi B. She went up there and just told her truth, and that's how it played out. Do you think Cardi B scratched this girl in the face? One, do you think that Cardi B scratched her, said that she was throwing her hands? Cardi B even admitted to swinging a hook at her. Do you think that she could have scratched her in the face, right? And then the next question is, do you think that that's enough for the girl to take it to court? Back in our days, girls had fight like that all the time in the welfare office. You know what I mean? You know, in the what they call that, the clinics. You know, the supermarkets. You know, and no one said they was taking nobody to court and wanted 25,000 because they couldn't even spell 25,000 back then. You know, the type of females that was in it. So now the girl's talking about she wanted 25,000 punitive and something else I had over here where it was saying what she wanted. She wanted a bag, you know, and she had emotional distress and all this other stuff going on. Okay, here it is, right. Imani Ellis files a civil suit against Cardi B accusing the rapper of assault and battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligence, and false imprisonment. That's what she said Cardi did this. So how did Cardi B falsely imprison her? And all those big crazy terminologies, all the female and male, you know, arguments you've seen in public places, do you know any of them to go to court for a civil suit unless the person got a famous name? That alone, if I was a judge, I would think if I even wanted to waste my time with it, you know. But, you know, it is what it is. Make sure you subscribe to Unique Mecca Audio Prison Stories, Mecca Audio TV, and Juanita Mecca Audio at YouTube. All right?
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime. Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, make audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a raw in Uptown. They be whoring Uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in Uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the